Hello, and welcome back to Mythic Ocean. I believe we're getting pretty close to the end of the game. This second playthrough. I mean, I can't really remember exactly how much we had left, but I think it's just this one last fable with the twins. I guess I could check quickly, just to make sure. And maybe we have to check in with Gnosis as well. But yeah, like... Alethea... Gnosis. That's really it. Kind of weird that we have to talk to the twins, but that's apparently Alethea's fable, or... Huh. I don't even know. Well, let's keep talking to the twins, and we did some testing last time. This time, we'll try and, like, sort of, I mean, maybe test a little more, but also just say the things I want to tell them. So let's skip past this part. And I guess I'll say this, probably. Like, oh, that's scary. Because if I say this, I mean, I guess let's test it out. Yeah, I mean, that's just the same. And I said this one, but if I say this, is it like... There's no difference. We're not getting like meter or anything like that. I'm just gonna test one more time to confirm that we can't, like, get anything for this. And I think I said that one, right? This one might give us green? No. And I said this one, none of this was your fault. Nothing. And then you should keep holding on to the crystal. We never looked at it that way. And then bring them to justice. Or just this one. I guess in the Indulgence run I would want to do that. Just make sure you're never at anyone else's mercy ever again. And that gives us like meter. And then that, yeah. Okay, and that's the end. I might need to do that one more time just to confirm what else you can get here. And then if I say this again, there's still our mom and dad. Your parents wronged you. And I already tried this, so if I say this one instead, hold on to the crystal and then say this one, you can bring them to justice. That's a really good idea. This helped a lot. We got something to look forward to now. Someday we're gonna be a lot stronger. And that's the same anyway. So what's the difference? What's the point of saying, like, no one can stand against you, or like no one can treat you that way, or you can bring your parents to justice, because they say the same thing regardless, and get like meter and get change that seemingly is the same change. So does it make any difference at all? Maybe that choice doesn't matter and it's just about keeping or giving away the crystal? I don't know, but I guess this is kind of what I wanted to say, right? This one, hold on to the crystal, they wronged you. Yeah, this is basically what I was thinking I would do for the Indulgence. Because I guess that's good, right? And then next playthrough, we'll do the, them giving me the crystal, and we'll see if there's anything you can do with that, or what happens with it. But yeah, I guess this is probably good. Ask about Lutra. And of course Amar's just weird. So I think that's it for the twins. Yeah. And I guess Alethea only completes once you complete Gnosis. I didn't even realize that. Did I get all the pages yet in the save? Yeah, I did. Okay, couldn't quite remember. Whoa, wait. Okay. There were a lot missing here, so I thought I had missed, like, way more. That's a lot of them missing. Did I really only have 36? Huh. Yeah, there are 12 missing. And most of them seem to be early game in that case. Huh. So I guess it's just choices I've missed earlier in the game, I would imagine. But yeah, if I talk to Alethea, there's nothing here. Alright, guess we have to talk to Gnosis about the whole page situation. And then I assume once we talk to Gnosis about this, I'll be able to talk to Alethea. Oh. Oh, I didn't even do this? Wait. What? I was pretty sure I did this already, did I not? When did I load the save that was before this conversation? Well, that's too bad. But then I now don't want to talk to him twice. I just want to talk once, and then you can talk to him again and he'll tell you about, like, the other purpose of the pages, which I don't want to hear about right now. I want to see if I can just ignore it. Goodbye. He's still not blinking. So, let me teleport to Gnosis again and save here, just to confirm. I think it already did save, but just to make sure. Yeah, exactly. Good. So now, he has not said that. What? And now it's blinking? I guess if I had teleported anywhere, it would have started blinking on Gnosis, even though it didn't blink there. That was kind of weird. And I assume now the world is ready, right? Yeah. So maybe I wouldn't even have needed to talk to the twins there at the end either. I guess that's optional, the whole review talk. Oh, I wonder if you can do that. Like, I guess I can try that in Asshole Run. Though, there might be some, like, asshole-ish things you can do with the reviews as well. Yeah, I'll probably want to do that, but it could be something fun to try, just, like, avoiding talking to Lutra and Amar about the whole review thing, because then you can have, like, review for Lutra, Amar, Catcher Nesty, and Alethea all at the same time, and the world will still be ready to be created, I would imagine. Because those are, like, completely separate from the fables, and it's just once you're done with the fables, that's when the world can be created, I think. Yeah, let me know when you're ready. Cool. But let's go have the talk with Alethea. Why not? See if I can indulge her even more. Hello there? Yep. She got the creatures out. That's great to hear. It gets even better. Yeah, and then get thoughts. I should have tried, maybe some other time. Let me try that. I'm sure I won't want to do it, but... Oh god, the bug is happening. Also, it could be a problem if I say maybe another time and she's like, sure, and then it instantly kicks me out and saves the game. That's probably gonna happen. I'll just make a backup quick, I guess. Alright, maybe another time. Alright, not a problem. We can discuss it later. Yeah. Okay. And then, I mean, just saved. Oh god, what is wrong with that stupid bug? I don't understand it. Is it... Oh! Wait, is it because I'm loading a checkpoint while in a talk? Yeah, now it's normal. Oh, I see. Okay, I never even, like... That's such an obvious connection, but I didn't realize that. Now that I'm in here, if I reload checkpoint... It's broken, because I'm, like, in a mouse clicking scene, and now the sensitivity is, like, really low, and then if I reload again, now the sensitivity is totally fine. Okay, well, figured out that bug. I guess I should maybe post that somewhere. I don't know if they have a bug report. available anywhere. Yeah, and that's that. Alright, let's just see if I get like meter for saying, oh, of course I can talk to you. I don't think you do, but just to make sure. Sure, what's up? Yeah, nothing. I figured. You've been a great help, but in the case of Amar and the twins, they either refuse to come here, or they misbehave instead of aiding me. I imagine I could get a lot more done with good assistance, but they seem to be in short supply. It's tough managing people. Maybe you'll get more done if you work by yourself instead. Do you think there's still hope for the twins? Maybe they just need to be taught the right methods to help you more effectively. I'm gonna try some things out here, so I'll say this one for now. Believe me, I tried. I suppose, if I'm honest, I could have been a little more patient. But the bigger issue is that the twins were abusing my equipment. It would still take work to address that. Putting that aside, you might recall that I had a number of enhancements prepared for the lab. Yeah. It's been difficult. Yeah, that was a big setback. I bet if you double down in your studies and exploration, you'll be able to find a new power source. And I said this one, but I'll say it again now because we're gonna load anyway. Really? That's quite motivating. There would still be a problem. I'll never know the truth. Yeah, and then I said this one. I'm beginning to see what you mean. Alright, that's it. Now we basically do all of... Oh god, yep. All the opposite. That's what I want. It's tough managing people. Maybe you'll get more done if you work by yourself instead. Ha, you might well be right about that. Perhaps it's time for me to embark on an extended period of solo work. Putting that aside, blah blah blah. Yeah, that was a big setback. I bet if you double down on your studies and exploration, you'll be able to find a new power source. Indeed, I certainly hope so. I'm going to need to work even harder from now on. But speaking frankly, your work is what drives you, Alethea, and you should immerse yourself in it. The harder you work, the closer you'll get. It'll all pay off someday. Well, fortunately, I am industrious and self-sufficient. No matter how much work remains, whether or not I ever find more helpers, I will never stop pursuing the truth. Thanks so much for hearing me out, my friend. I appreciate it a great deal. There we go. She is all set on solo research, and not caring about other people, not tolerating, like, mistakes and just anything, basically. So that's what I want from Alethea. There you go. And yeah, now I should probably... let's talk to Elil first, but then we should probably... Oh, I guess that's it. So how do we start the new world? Need a bit more time. Yeah, okay, so... I thought we would have to talk about Alethea or something here, but I guess not. So now, I'm just gonna make a backup, and then I guess we'll get started on the endings. And maybe we won't have time for too many today. I'll do maybe... Let's do the no crown, just what happens in this Indulgence run ending, just see what we get. I sure hope we don't get Lutra again, because that would be really boring. I haven't seen, like, either of Amar and Alethea's ending on either polarity, and we've seen the good ending for Keternesti, and the bad ending for Lutra, essentially. So, that's bad Lutra is the only one I hope we don't get. But let me make a backup here, so we can load quite a bit, and make the gold crown, and give it around, and see what we get. Alright, let's get going. Let's try this. Start the new world. No crown. Place your bets. Who do you think? I'm gonna say it's gonna be... I'm really not sure. I can say I don't think it's gonna be Lutra. but I'm not entirely sure which one of the other ones. Maybe a Mar? Maybe a Lethia? I don't know. I'm guessing a Mar, I think. Yeah, thanks for stopping by so much this time. That's something I'll definitely want to try and not do. I understand. Bye. I can skip it, but I probably won't want to. Wait, did it say something I hadn't seen before there? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, so it's not a Mar. I smiled as Amar's familiar face appeared. What's going on, friend? It's good to see you. This is the same, even though it's the different polarity. I guess this doesn't change. Huh, well, I sure hope it isn't me. That's different. Creating a whole world sounds like tons of work, and you know how I feel about that. Anyway, are we gonna get to hang out sometime in this new world? Yeah, me too, friend. It's not Alethea. Please catch your nesty. Come on, don't be Lutra. Just don't be Lutra. Suddenly, the view within the portal shifted, and Alethea appeared. Oh, well, hello. Were you able to all along? I see. What's happening? ... So, I worked all my life to find a way out of the ocean, and it turns out this is how it was always fated to end? I won't ask if this is something you always knew. I fear I wouldn't like the answer. Well, I mean, I didn't, so there you go. You would like that answer, because I didn't know about this any more than you did. I mean, I guess I did, actually, yeah. Never mind, she wouldn't like the answer. But I mean, I didn't remember everything from all of this. It's just like, Eelil told me that that's what was happening, but... yeah, okay, fair enough. Sorry, Alethea. But no matter, this new world will have its own laws of nature and reality. And I will catalog them there just as thoroughly as I've done here. See you on the other side. God fucking damn it, Lutra! For fuck's sake! They looked a bit forlorn, so I asked how they were feeling. We're okay, we've just been thinking about the past again. I told them about the new world. I mean, I guess we still need to check this out, because it might turn out differently, now that different polarities are here, but for fuck's sake, why is it always Lutra? It's like... It's like if you just treat everyone equally, it will be Lutra, because Lutra just gets more motivation overall in the entire game. I don't know, it just seems that way. Yeah. Well, depends on what the new world's like. Maybe we'll try to find our parents somehow. We think they should answer for what they did to us, even though I didn't say you should bring them to justice this time, so... Or did I? No, I didn't. I was like, you should take care of yourself. Right? Or did I make a mistake there? I don't know. I might have made a mistake. I'm like second-guessing myself now. We'll think about it. See you around, new friend. No sign of Gnosis. Only Lutra remained. Fucking Lutra. God damn it. Hi. Feels new. Hunger. Very strong. Pulse of the world fading. Lutra would be the one creating it. This one understands. One thing ends, other begins. Yeah, that's all the same, no difference. In its new moth-like form, Lutra's thoughts of hunger had not diminished. Nor had its desire to be with others of its kind, even though I've tried to not tell it about that at all. Huh. That's too bad. Yep. Here we go. So, I mean, I guess I can just skip past this part. And you can't shift this part, no. Alright, here we go. Ketcher and Nessie were frustrated, yeah. We shouldn't have to live like this, being terrorized by the moths all the time. People should be free to do whatever they want. The moths are making life miserable for everyone. We gotta put a stop to it. Alethea hated how difficult it was for anyone to conduct research with the moths in control. Even if the mortals managed to stay alive, they'd never be able to advance the state of civilization beyond the necessities of their own survival. Unfortunately, Lutra and the moths refused to consider another course of action. So that leaves us only one choice. We need to fight back. I mean, they all fought back on the other polarity too, didn't they? She resolved to raise as much of a resistance to the moths' dominion as she possibly could. But then... oh! Yeah, and then Amar is just fucking gone. Amar doesn't give a shit. He's just hiding out. Or it. They. A war ensued. I guess maybe 2 gods is enough to take him out? We'll see. Years. Yeah. Deadly beams. Amar, terrified by the very idea of battle, was nowhere to be found. There they are. Amar is not here. It was all or nothing. The rebellion's resistance was not enough. And Lutra and the moths triumphed, putting an end to the hostilities. Oh my god, this world belongs to these ones, not any others. Others are dangerous, safety of these ones must be ensured. And so, to prevent any future uprisings, Lutra and the moths ended the rebelling gods' existences entirely. Meanwhile, Amar was racked with guilt over their decision not to fight Lutra and the moths. The fates of the other gods haunted them constantly. They couldn't stop wondering whether things might have gone differently if only they had joined the battle too. So they fled to some faraway place in an attempt to escape their regret, but it followed close behind forever. This is like the worst fucking end. Everyone's dead and Amar is like haunted forever. The gods were this universe's last hope against the wrath of Lutra and his moth-like kin. Once the rebellion failed, the moths continued stripping planets bare to satisfy their hunger, obliterating thousands of years of mortal progress. Since there was no hope of reaching an agreement with the godly insects, the survivors had no choice but to live their lives on the run in space forever. And so the mortals will live, fleeing the moths for as long as they can, until the cycle begins anew. Hooray! What a good ending! Well, at least it was kind of interesting to see in that case. Like, when I saw Lutra, I thought, oh man, this is gonna be so boring. But yeah, it is actually a different outcome, even though there's no achievement for it, because let's see. Yeah, Scourge. But we already have that, right? Or is that a different one? Let's see, if I now go in here, epilogues. No, that is the same, right? Like the one I already had, I think. But if we now just continue, I can just like, it'll just have saved right here, and we can just make the gold crown and do all this again. And that should let me get all of the epilogues, I think, in this one save file. I think that's how it works. So yeah, next time, we'll just get other endings, we'll gold crown it up and give it to all of the other 3 gods. We'll see how much I have time for. And then I'll also want to try Gnosis. I mean, I think giving Gnosis the gold crown doesn't do anything, it'll just be Lutra again, but I guess I can try it, because I think I only gave the silver crown, right? Not entirely sure, but then just like giving him all the pages and just seeing if there's any difference now in how many gods rebel and if they manage to not overthrow Gnosis or something, or whatever happened last time, I can't remember. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more endings. Bye-bye!